Hi Tim.
Hey Ben, how you doing?
I'm all right, thanks. Not bad.
Bad?
Yeah, not bad. Cheers.
Keeping well?
Yeah, just got a bit of a blocked ear. She's annoying me. I've had it for like, it must be a week now. Keep putting Otex eardrops in. You can hear it all crackle, but I
Oh,
have to go
that's
get
good.
it syringed.
Is it doing any
Feels like
good?
some hard concrete in my ear.
Is it doing any good?
A little bit, yeah, but I tend to sleep with my hand like that. I think it's just compressing all the wax in my ear. This is an interesting conversation, but
We're
What a
talking.
moment to join you.
on my ear.
Talking about your ears.
I've just got a blocked ear. It's quite off-putting, you know.
Mm. Hot oil.
Yeah.
Well, warm.
You can get your ears syringed, can't you? Have you done
Yeah,
that?
I've had it done. Yeah,
Have
I've
you?
had it done in the past. You can hear it all coming out. It's weird. And then you walk afterwards and you're like, wow, I've got super hearing.
Hey Dom, the woken alcoholic.
Hello. Just 1 minute. I'm not getting any audio. I think it's going through my TV.
Oh, I was just going to try this out. Let me know.
Yeah, that's better. Oh, sorry.
Just going to plug in my microphone just to see if it's any better sound-wise. So this is a testing at this distance, and then I'm going to plug in the mic. I don't even know if that's going to work. Is that any better?
It's exactly the same.
Same.
Does that work?
It's exactly the same volume.
Can you hear
But
that?
I could, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you
got the same.
Oh, it's no different, is it? Any different? No different.
No.
No, I don't think it's. I think it's working. I'll leave it as it is. I think it's just there's only one socket. I think it's a headphone socket. That's probably why it doesn't work. Thought I'd give it a try. How you doing, Bill?
Good. Looking forward to. I finished the employed bit of my week. I finish tomorrow until September.
Right.
So I'm kind of looking forward to. I'm not going anywhere, I think, but I'm looking forward to having a bit of time off.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Good stuff.
Good stuff indeed. Yeah. I'm just going to spend 4 weeks or so just working on my forms.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. You'll have them all down by that time.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. That dummy form.
Dummy form will be done. Have we done all 8 sections?
No.
No, we haven't.
No, we're up.
No, I
We've
mean,
done,
you're a bit ahead of what we've done on the webinars, aren't you, Bill? That's what I mean.
yeah, but it never really stuck. I think it's sticking better now for doing the Mojang. That's working for me. Yeah.
It's always good to go over it until it's implanted.
Yeah.
How you doing, Dom? You all right?
I'm good, yeah. How are you?
I'm good, yeah, I'm good.
And how's everybody? Everyone all right?
And
Yeah, good, thanks.
How you doing, Richard?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Close up of your chin there.
Hello. You're right.
Yeah.
Flying in.
I'm not bragging about my view or anything.
Is that water in the background?
Yeah.
Like a,
It's not
Lake.
on anymore.
couldn't tell if it was like mountains or a field or is it a lake?
It's the sea. We're on Kitford on the coast. Yeah.
Oh well.
It's just coming in. It's amazing. It's just quite surreal to be here. Okay, guys, are we ready? Let's do a little warm up, shall we? Feet together and just twisting. Walking your feet out, down to your left, and to your right, and to the middle. Walking your feet out. And to your left. And to your right. And to the middle. And walking your feet out. And left. And right. And middle. Okay, lunging to your left, stretching down the inside of your leg. Onto your toe, stretching down the front. And the other side. And onto your toe. Back to centre, down to your left again. Right. And middle. And walking your feet in. Left foot forward, swinging your right arm backwards. Getting a good stretch on your shoulder. And the other way. Change arm, change leg. Other way. Both arms backwards. And forwards. And opposite directions. One forwards, one backwards. Change. And change. Shoulders backwards. And forwards. And shrugs. Looking left and right. Side to side. Forward and backwards. Circle. Both ways. Okay, circling your feet, just one at a time. That old chestnut never fails to amuse. It's me anyway.
It gets laughs every time.
I don't know how. And then pointing with your toe, pulling back, turning out, turning in, circle, pulling back. Try and get a stretch down the front of your leg. And then knee hugs, try and get a stretch down the back. Other side, circle. Both ways. And point. Pull back. And turn out. Turn in. Circle. And pull back. And up front. Make sure you feel the stretch when you do these. And then feet together, circling your knees. Both ways. Bend, skip back. Following your knees. And touching your toes. And then circling your hips. Both ways. And shake off. Okie dokie, so we've been going through Buji. And what section did we get to? Anybody remember?
Did we do it all?
Hey?
Did we do it all?
We did it all. I think we did Khan's and Munsau's, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think that's as far as we got. Yeah, I know we've done it before in the senior class.
Oh.
Now rerunning it, aren't we? So, yeah. Everybody comfortable with going ahead with the Buji? So we'll recap what we've done already, and then we'll add the rest of it, and then we'll go through it. drilling in each individual section. Okie dokie, so feet together. So left foot circles, right foot circles. So, sorry, centre line check. Getting lost there already. Left fist to centre, punch. Open that hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flatten the hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lock out, wrist stretch. And the other side, punch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flatten that hand all the way around, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Locking out, wrist stretch. Okay, so right hand, cup jar to your left, left hand, cup jar to your right, and then right hand, cup jar to the left. And then placing that view under the elbow, strike. Place the other view, square at that toe, double strike. Locking out, wrist stretch. And then we're doing right foot circle, left foot circle, back to the start position. Then left hand, 1, right hand, 2, left hand, 3. Don't make sure you're not leaning. Your back should be straight at that point. So you should be sitting in your stance with your cup jar position. Placing the view, strike. Placing the other view, square at the toe, double strike. Wrist stretch. Circle, circle. So now we're going to do the same again, but with 1 cup jar. View, place, double view. So I'm just running through this by the numbers. I'm not really putting much energy on, but you can do. View, energy, double view. So let's put a bit of energy in left foot, right foot. So now same again, but we've got our high palms. So we've got cup jar, high view, high palm, one sow, back to centre, contact, side palm, wrist stretch. Same on the other side. Cup jar, view, high palm, one sow, jut, contact, side palm, wrist stretch. Same again with the low palm, view, low palm, one sow, jut, contact, side palm. Same on the other side. Cup jar, view, low palm, one sow, jut, contact, side palm. That's our first section. And then we've got our garns. So turning to the left, the garn sow, to the right, to the left, and then left hand circles, big circle round into centre as you square up. Contact, side palm, locking out, wrist stretch. Same on the other side. So we're going garn sow to the right, to the left, to the right. Big circle round with the right hand. Contact, side palm, locking out, wrist stretch. Garns, mun sows. So dropping your hands in front of you. Looking left, mun sow to the left. Looking right, to the right, and then left again, mun sow to the left. Dropping back into jut sow. Going into fox sow position. Fox sow's pushed out. We're recovering. Back into fox sow. Pushed out. We recover. Back into fox sow. Pushed out. Recover. Hey, Mark. And come back. No worries. Side palm. Locking out. Wrist stretch. All right. And then same on the other side. So hands down in front of you. Looking to your right. Mun sow. To the left. Mun sow. To the right. Mun sow. Dropping into centre. Fox sow. Is pushed out. Recover. Number 2. And 3 of those. Recover. Contact, side palm. Locking out. Wrist stretch. And I think that's where we got to last week. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So we'll do the next section then. So we've got cup jars to start with, our vertical elbows. Then we've got our garns, and then we've got our muns, and then we've got our fox sows. So it's garn, marn, fock, and then bew. Bew sows next. So we're starting with left bew. strike. Placing the right view underneath, strike one, strike, strike, strike. So 3 views and retreating the left hand on the last strike. And then we're turning into Jeng Sao. And then square up, Mun Sao, recover to center. Contact, side palm, lock out, wrist stretch. Same on the other side, so right hand, view, placing the left hand underneath, 1, 2, 3, draw that right hand back on the last view, turning to your right, Jeng Sao. And then back to center with your feet, looking for the Mun Sao, recover to center, contact, side palm, locking out, wrist stretch. So we'll just drill that little section so we're all comfortable with it. Has everybody, nobody's missed out, have they, on this? Everybody's up to speed with this part of the form. Speak out if you're getting lost. All right, so we've got left hand view, strike. Placing the backhand underneath, 1, 2, 3, turning Jeng Sao, squaring up Mun Sao, back to center, contact side palm, lock out, wrist stretch. And then the same on the other side, so right hand placing it in the backhand position, striking with the view, left hand, 1, 2, 3, into Jeng Sao, squaring up, looking into Mun Sao. So when you're doing the Mun Sao, the feet should be square, pointing forwards, recover to center, contact side palm, locking out, wrist stretch. Okay, and we'll just run through that as a pattern. So it's left hand, view, right hand, view, 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 Jeng Sao, Mun Sao, jut, contact, side palm. Same on the other side. So it's right hand, view, left hand, view, 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 Jeng Sao, Mun Sao, jut, contact, side palm. And then just go back to the start and run that as a drill. So we've got left hand first, view, right hand, view, 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 Jeng, Mun, jut, palm. And same on the right, so it's right hand, view, left hand, view, 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 Jeng, Mun, jut, side palm. And then just go back to the start and just run that as a pattern. So with the view, make sure the hand is flat. You're not dropping your thumb. So just tighten up your positions. We want a little bit of energy on the fingers. Imagine hitting something with your fingers. You're not going to want these to snap back up. So basically, you're doing that. You're putting a little bit of tension into your fingers so that when they do hit something, they're not going to buckle backwards. So you want a little bit of tension in your fingers. And your thumb doesn't want to be hanging down, so just that kind of shape really is what you're after. Okay. So the Jeng Sao as well. So let me do it sideways. So we've got. So this is incidentally this is your backhand for the view. So you've got view, and then you're placing your other backhand, and these are coming underneath. 1, 2, 3. Then when you do your Jeng Sao, you're turning in Chun Ma, and at the same time coming in and striking. You see, striking with the blade edge of your hand at this point. Think of this as like a strike to the neck. But we're generating power through this movement. So we've got 90 degrees to generate that power. So we're twisting on the end as well to help generate power, and obviously using your turning stance as well. So think of striking with the blade edge of your hand, and we've got that twist in the last, I don't know, last kind of inch of the move.
What are you thinking about with the Mun Sao, Tim? What's the sort of, what should you sort of have in mind when you're doing the Mun Sao?
Yeah, so the Munsau, we're recovering. It's a recovery because we kind of overcommitted. So it could be we're defending against a strike to the side of our head. So we're facing this way for the Jengsao. Maybe somebody's coming up behind us potentially with an attack. Could be they're trying to grab hold of you. The Munsau, you think of swinging. So think of this as like what is it, like a grandfather clock with the pendulum driving the motion of the clock. So think of it like that. So we're generating power through the swing here, but again also the turn. I'm turning in Chun Ma for that swing. So after I've done my Jengsao, I'm already in, well, I'm in Bu Ma because I'm facing this direction. But as I turn, I'm using my turning stance to swing through 180 degrees. So it could be I'm just changing direction, but it could be also I'm clearing something. So it's kind of like a sweeping motion to potentially, could be a block, could be stopping somebody grabbing you, or it could be just recovering. So you're going from this direction all the way through to this direction. So I like to think of somebody's going for an attack to the back of my head, or they're going to grab my shoulder. So what you're doing with this Jengsao position, we're allowing it to swing all the way through. And then imagine if someone was trying to grab you at that point, that's my shoulder. I'm clearing. So I'm using this to swing like a pendulum through here, and I'm generating the power through the turn. So make sure this Munsau goes all the way through to the highest position, the top of your head really. And then you're coming back down the center line.
Right, so.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, thanks.
So Ben on the, oh yeah, sorry, my mistake, you're right with the turn. Ignore me. Talking nonsense.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get my feet next. I'm not really using my feet much, so just trying to get the feet coordinated with the hand.
Yeah. So on the Jengsao, you're right, you're turning into it. So you're effectively in Bu Ma facing the same direction as your hand. But then on the Munsau, your feet are staying towards center. Yeah. So you're just squaring up on the Munsau. You're not going all the way back. That's good, Richard. Yeah. Good, Mark. That's it, Bill. So Dom, just make sure on the Mun, it's hard to see from the video, but just make sure when you're squaring up from the Jengsao to the Munsau, just leave your feet pointing forwards. So the Munsau's got our feet aren't. It's hard to tell from the video what your feet are doing, but
yeah, my feet are facing forward. When I'm facing this way, I'm turning 90 degrees, so my body's forward, and then swinging.
That's it. Yeah, perfect. Bill, try and take your Munsau a little bit higher than you are doing. So that will be a Faksau because we're aiming for the neck. But the Munsau is like we're using it to clear potentially. So if I'm going there with a Munsau, I could be missing a hit over the top. So just go about to the top of your head with the Munsau.
Did you say you turn and hit and strike sort of together?
Yeah, so with the Zheng Sao, my hand is here. I'm basically doing this. So from here, I'm turning 90 degrees. So I'm generating power from this twist at the end, and I'm using explosive energy, but obviously also because I'm using my whole body. There's my view, there's my Zheng. So I'm rotating through 90 and striking with the power of my body and that little bit of explosive energy on the end.
Yep, yep.
Ah, keep on catching my arm with my fingernails.
Ah, don't do that.
No. But my fiance is going to be asking me what I've been doing.
With all your scratches all over you. Kung Fu my arse. You're not supposed to be injuring yourself with these moves, just so you know. So that's obviously your views, Dom. So just practice your views. It's a bit like when you start learning punches, you end up scuffing on your arms. Same with the views. As you get more comfortable, your hands shouldn't be hitting each other. Should be getting much more comfortable with these. So a good drill for these is your 3-5s, 1s, 3s, 5s, 7s. As you get more comfortable, and as you drill them, then you shouldn't be hitting yourself. Okay, so we'll do the whole thing again up to this point. So we'll go from the start and we'll go all the way to what we've just done. Okay, so feet together. So left foot circles, right foot circles. Center lines. Left fist. Punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flatten it. Round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Locking out, wrist stretch. Same on the other side. Punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flatten all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Locking out. Wrist stretch. Pull back. Right hand. Cup jar to the left. To the right. To the left. Placing that view. Strike. Place the other view. Stepping up to the strike. Wrist stretch. Right foot circle. Left foot circle. Left hand. Cup jar to the right. To the left. To the right. Place the view. Strike. Place the view. Double strike. Wrist stretch. Left hand. Left foot. Sorry. Right foot. Same again, but with one cup arm. Place that view. Double view. Wrist stretch. Right foot circle. Left foot circle. Same to the other side. Cup arm. Place. View. Place. Double view. Wrist stretch. Left foot circle. Right foot circle. Same again with our palms. High view. High palm. Mun sao. Jerk. Contact side palm. Same on the other side. Cup John, view, high palm, Mun sao, jerk, contact, side palm. Same again, but with a low palm. View, low palm, Mun sao, jerk, contact, side palm. And again, the other side. View, low palm, Mun sao, jerk, contact, side palm. Lock out, wrist stretch. Okay, that's our first section, and then we moved on to Gan Sao's, turning to the left, turning to the right, turning to the left, big circle, left hand, into center, contact, side palm, lock out with stretch. Same on the other side, down to the right, to the left, to the right, big circle, right hand, into center, contact, side palm. And then Mun Sao's. Left hand, hands into center, looking to the left. 1, 2, 3, and then dropping into centre, into fox owl. Fox owl's pushed out 3 times, once, and again, and again. So palm, lock out, stretch. Same on the other side, hands into centre, months out, 1, 2, 3, into fox owl, pushed out 1, pushed out 2, and recovered 3rd time. Contact side palm. Fox owls abuse. So what we've just done, placing left hand first, strike, placing the right hand. 1, 2, 3, Jeng Sao, Mun Sao, shut, contact, side palm. Same on the other side, right hand hook, strike, place, 1, 2, 3, Jeng, Mun, shut, contact, side palm, lock out, wrist stretch. Use. So next move is we're doing a grab. So we're basically placing our hands out in front of us like a bear, and then we're doing a double hand grab with our arms fully reached out, and then we're turning to the left, and then we're recovering with a low strike. So it's like an upside down fist, and then a high strike with an upside down palm, and then locking out, stretch, and then pull back, and then we do the same on the other side. Bear, grab to the right, recover, and then upside down palm strike, locking out, wrist stretch. So a lot of these moves that you'll see in Buji are recovery techniques. So we made a mistake, we've overcommitted, we've moved somebody away, we recover to centre. We're over here, we're coming to centre. Fox owl's pushed out, we're recovering back to centre. So it's reminding ourselves where our centre line is after we've overcommitted. Okay, so we'll just drill this section next. So we've got our angry bear, grabbing, and then turning to the left. So this is a double lap basically. We're pulling somebody away, and then we're recovering back with a low strike. And then we've got the high strike, locking out with stretch. Same again on the other side. So grab, double lap, recover, high palm strike, locking out with stretch. Same again on the left. So grab, turn, recover, high palm. Grab, turn, recover, high palm. Just run through that as a little drill, if you will. You're trying to coordinate the turn and obviously your arms and your legs at the same time. Same with the punch. So we're generating power through using the body again in coordination with the hands and body. So make sure your turn is everything together. So we're moving somebody with the body, not just the arms.
Could I ask about tension, Tim?
Yes.
Because this, one of the things that's curious is when I grab, because it's kind of fists and grab my arms extended, I've got a lot of tension in to there.
Yes.
And it's on that bit that I kind of lose the tension and kind of return to what we usually expect. Is that
good? Yeah, good point. We are grabbing something or somebody, so we have got hold of them. Yeah. So obviously we're moving somebody, so we have to have a little bit of tension because we've got hold of them. Try and just be aware of how much tension you are holding. I would say this is relaxed. Bit of energy on our grab. Still holding them, but then we let go. Once we've done that move, we're letting go. So if we were breaking it down in terms of tension, relaxed, energy, and then relax again, and then energy, and then energy. So a bit like, think of section 2 of the first form. we're trying to use energy in the right places in small doses, really. That's the idea. So yes, we're grabbing somebody and pulling them, but obviously you only need energy when you're moving them to keep hold. So yeah, I mean that's a good one. But I would say you've got some energy, some tension in your hands to keep hold, but then once you've done that, you can let go. So maintain the same hand position, but we're switched off at that point, and then we're switching off, on for the hit, and then off, on for the hit, and then we've got our wrist stretches. So just using energy when you need it, here, 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 and then relaxed in between through those little bits. Good question.
Thank you.
What about when you do the palm? If I keep my hand like that, it's quite easy not to lock it out. And when I do it, I'm almost locked out. Is there any tips? I noticed
yes. Same applies. Remember when we've done first form 1, 2, 3, 4. So at the very end of first form, we've got a similar palm strike, haven't we?
Yeah.
Bong, tan, and then this is a palm or a toksao. But we're also learning not to lock that arm out, because if we did, well, we'd be vulnerable to an arm break. We could potentially hurt our elbow, and we can't generate explosive power when our arm's fully locked either. We're going to just damage our joint. So in first form, we've got bong, tan, palm, and then we have the lock and the wrist stretch. So same applies with this really. We've got our grab, our double lap, our low strike, and then we've got our high strike here, but we don't lock our elbow out. Hence why at the end of that, we didn't lock out. So reminding ourselves, yes, we've moved somebody, we're recovered, we've got a high strike, but there's still movement here. So you definitely don't want to be doing that high strike with a locked elbow, because one is you're not getting any power in it because you're locked, you damage your elbow, and you're in a potentially dangerous position for an arm break. So I would do 1, 2, 3, and then lock out at the end. Make sure you've got room to do that. Similar to the same principle of your first section in your third section in your first form. We've got 1, 2, 3, and then lock out and then wrist stretch. Make sure you give yourself space to do all those moves correctly. So we can still use that explosive energy here, but we mustn't lock the elbow while we're doing so. So that's why we've got 1, 2, 3, and then locking out is number 4 with our wrist stretch.
Right. So would that be like hitting someone's jaw with that?
Yeah, it could be. It could be you've moved somebody and you're just recovering, and then you're recovering and hitting them with this one, and then you're also hitting them. So you can hit them twice with the same hand, basically, is what it's saying. You know. Just because we've used this as a weapon doesn't mean we have to retreat it and then use the other one. We could use this twice. So yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one for free flow. This, just to add another hit in, basically. So it could be a hit to the jaw. Most likely, it's going to be a hit to the jaw because you've got your upside down palm. So yeah.
Okay.
So it is worth noticing as well the amount of tension you're carrying, as per Bill's question. So relax. This is relaxed. Yes, you're grabbing hold of something here and dragging it somewhere. So you've got to have some sort of energy and grip in your hands to do that. But once you're in this position, let go of that, and then you're only using it here, and then using it here. So try and notice that you're not tension, 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 tension all the way through that. It should be relaxed, energy, relaxed, energy, energy. So you're switching off, switching on, as per your second section of first form. So we'll go through the whole thing again up to this point that we've just done. Okay, feel feet together. And left foot circle, right foot circle. Centre line, left fist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Locking out, wrist stretch. Same on the other side. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lock out, wrist stretch. Cup Jan to the left, to the right, to the left. Views, double view. Left foot circle, right foot circle. 1, 2, 3. View, double view. Left foot, right foot. Same again with 1 cup Jan. View, view. Right foot circle, left foot circle. Same again to the other side. 1 cup Jan. View, double view. Left foot, right foot. Same again with our palms. High palm first. Mum, shut, palm. Same on the other side. Cup Jan. View, high palm. Mum, shut, palm. Same again with the low palm. Cup Jan. View, low palm. Mun, jut, contact, side palm. Other side, view, low palm. Mun, jut, side palm. Okay, so then we had Garns. Turn to the left, to the right, to the left. Big circle with the left, squaring up. Contact side palm. Same on the other side. Garn, Garn, Garn. Big circle. Contact side palm. Mun sows, dropping your hands in front. 1, 2, 3. Back to centre, into fox sow. Fox sow's pushed, we're recovering. 1, 2, 3. Contact side palm. And then mun sow to the other side. 1, 2, and 3. Back into centre, fox sow, pushed out, recover. Back, pushed out, recover. And number 3. Use left hand first, strike. 1, 2, 3. Jeng sow, mun sow, and jump. Other side, right hand, view. 1, 2, 3. Jeng, mun, jump. Contact side palm. We stretch. Then we're on to our grabby grabby. To the left, recover. Palm, lock out, wrist stretch. Same on the other side. Grab, recover, palm, lock out, wrist stretch. And then we have our relaxing of the hands. We're going to go back. It's like a big circling motion with your arms. 3 backwards. Then we go 3 forwards. 1, 2, 3. And then 3 dips. And then all the way back into our right hand guard. All right. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 punches to finish. Lock out, wrist stretch. So this, I've been told this is like a recovery. Could be you're falling, recovering. I don't know.
Mexican wave.
Hey.
Mexican wave.
Could be anything. It could be a stretch. This is stretching, a warm down. But the whole form is about recovery. So it could be you're getting your balance. I don't know. Some of these things are just
on the edge of a cliff.
Yeah, on the edge of a cliff. You're recovering. I don't know. So have a look on Google and see what it comes up with for what the meaning of this movement is. But yeah, I was just told this is a warm down. You've done your 3 forms, and then you're stretching. But I've heard other interpretations of this. So yeah, fill your boots and have a search on Google and see what you can find. But we'll run through this together, and just as a final drill, and then we've got the whole of the pattern then, and we can go through it to finish off. So last bit is just relax your hands in front of you. You're basically going backwards, 1, 2, 3, and then relax, and then forwards, 1, 2, 3, and then dips, 1, 2, 3, and then all the way back once into your right hand guard. So you should have your right fist in front of your left, and then 5 punches to finish, drawing your right fist back on that last punch, and you should have your left fist out in front, lock out, wrist stretch, close your fist, and then that's the end of the form. So we'll just run through that together a few times, and then you can have a drill of it. So we have backwards, 1, 2, 3, forwards, 1, 2, 3, and then that third one goes into the dip, 1, 2, 3, and then all the way back, right fist forward. 5 punches, lock out, wrist stretch, and then close your stance. And then bow. I'll go through that once more, and then you can just have a drill. So, drop in your hands, backwards, 1, 2, 3, get a good stretch, forwards, 1, 2, 3, and then drop in 1, 2, 3. All the way back, right fist forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lock out, wrist stretch, and then pull back, and then feet together, and the bow to finish. So just have a run through that a few times so you're familiar with it. And then we've pretty much completed View G. So we can go back through into the detail and start looking at applications. All have nicely stretched out shoulders after this.
Yeah.
I like the idea that it's just a warm down really and a stretch. I'm not sure about the recovery idea, but there you go. What do I know?
You'd be leaving yourself wide open, wouldn't you, if you're doing that?
Depends if the attacks are coming from both sides, left and right.
Not from the front.
Stuff.
Well, this could be your catching somebody's arm. I mean, you have got quite a big periphery here of movement. You know, it could be. I don't know. It's all about interpretation.
Or you're being attacked by killer bees.
I like that one.
I like that one. Yeah.
Better to stand still, though. To be honest,
You'd be better off doing nothing. Yeah. That would just
flap about. It does make them angry doing that.
I did see a really good video. It was 2 kids practicing, and one of the kids was using it as a way of avoiding a grab. So there was a grab, and it was a back in like that. It was the way it was done was really smooth. I thought, oh,
well,
is that?
Yeah, very much so. It could be someone's trying to grab. Imagine someone trying to grab hold of your shoulder. Best way to get them off is come around and over the top, and you're using the torque of this movement, aren't you, to move them off? So it is efficient to break a grab or something by using circles. It could be that, yeah. Okay, guys. So we've done.
I prefer that.
Hey.
I like the martial use of it. I think.
Yeah, I like
really,
that idea of the grab.
Yeah. I think I like to read so much into little stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Could the touching your toes bit be then?
Sorry?
What could the touching your toes bit be in?
it could be a ninja's doing a high kick from behind, like a flying kick to your back.
Yeah.
And you're dodging him, so he's coming in like that, and you're just like going like, and he flies over the top.
Oh yeah.
Maybe. Don't know.
I forget where I read, but I read that that bit is simulating a loss of the vertical into the horizontal, a recovery from finding yourself bent over and kind of getting back into a simple line. Again, it's just.
Well, that'll be good for recovery. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of books on this sort of thing, isn't there? Was that the book you? Which one was that, Bill, that you were reading?
I'm not sure. It could have been. It might even be one of Sean Rawcliffe's, but I'll have a look.
Yeah, see if you can get some answers from that, because
Yeah.
he'll have some say on it, which will be interesting. He should know from Chun and all his Hong Kong trips.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll go through the whole thing again. So that's the whole of BG now. So we've got the whole form there. So we'll go through it again from the top. Okay, so feet together. Circle the left foot, circle the right foot, center line, left fist, punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flat, round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flat and around. Other side, punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Locking out for a stretch and pull back. Right hand, left cup down to the left, to the right, to the left. View, place, double view, a stretch. Right foot circle, left foot circle. Same again to the other side. 1, 2, 3, view, double view. Circle, circle. Same again with 1 cup yarn. Same to the other side. 1 cup yarn. Left foot circle, right foot circle. And then we've got 1, this time with our high palm. 1, palm. Same to the other side. View, high palm, Munsao, contact side palm. And then we do the same again with a low palm. View, low palm, Munsao, side palm. View, low palm, Mun, side palm. So that's our first section. And we've got our Ganshaos. So Ganshao to the left, to the right, to the left, big circle with the left, into center, pulling back on the right, contact side palm, lock out, wrist stretch. Same on the other side. So it's Gan, 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 big circle, contact side palm. Munshaos, hands into center. 1, 2, 3, back to center, into Foxhow. Foxhow is pushed, recover. And again, 3 of those, contact side palm, lock out, wrist stretch. Munshaos to the right, 1, 2, 3, back to center, into Foxhow. Foxhow's pushed, we recover. Again, Foxhow, recover. 3 of these, contact side palm. And we've got our views, left hand view, strike, right hand view. 1, 2, 3, Jeng Sao. Mun, Shut. strike. Same on the right. View. 1, 2, 3. Jinx out. Mun. Jump. Strike. And we've got our grab. Pull that, recover, high palm, lock out, wrist stretch. Same on the other side. Grab, recover. And from here, just drop in your hands. Backwards 3, 1, 2, 3, and forwards 3, 1, 2, 3, down 3, 1, 2, 3, and all the way back into your right hand guard, 5 punches. 5 punches to finish, locking out and wrist stretch. Okie dokie. So any questions on the third form? UG, thrusting fingers.
That's good.
Silence. Everybody's good with that. Awesome.
Other than it being a killer on my shoulder, I'm good with it.
Well, those shoulder stretches at the end will be good for you, Dom. And practice those views as well. Try and practice those views so you're not hitting yourself.
This form, I will admit, is the most painful form for my shoulder. Out of more or less this one, I feel it a lot.
Right. Well, yeah, just try and accommodate so you're not in any pain, Dom, because you don't want to be making it worse.
I'm putting quite a lot of tension into the Munsal. They're meant to be quite sort of loose. So
the Munsals, you're generating power through momentum. So you're generating momentum by being floppy and heavy. So it's almost like that heavy. You're trying to get that heavy feeling out of it. So you're not tense. If you're tense, you're going to. The same applies for the rest of your Wing Chun. You're going to be dragging it through and slowing, inhibiting that.
Yeah.
That
I kind of get this thing going on. It kind of locks there.
Yeah, try and get it swinging. So you're generating the power through momentum. That's kind of what you're after, really. Rather than using explosive energy, it's a bit more like a blasting technique than your punches are more explosive.
Yeah.
But yeah, try and keep it relaxed. You'll generate more power and free movement once it's relaxed, but get that sort of heavy feeling from it. Think of the wet towel analogy. So when you're slapping a wet towel on somebody, it generates power through that force. But yeah, it's not carrying tension, and they generate the speed through the relaxation.
Like a golf swing, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. That's a really good analogy. Yeah. So if you're stabbing at a golf swing, you're not allowing the club to do the work. You're trying to hit it with the strength and power. Then it actually takes the power away from the golf club. Whereas if you just swing it and let the golf club do its job, you're not actually working as hard, and it's much more efficient. And it's the kind of same sort of analogy, really, same sort of principle. So with the Munsal, just try and relax as much as possible. You are blasting some power into it, but by speeding up towards the end. So think of it as a kind of that you're generating power through the shoulder, and momentum that you build up through this drop.
Oh,
All of that. So yeah, so try and get the a bigger arc bend. So it looks a little bit like you're trying to maintain that 90 degrees. Don't let this swing a little bit more. So just practice swinging your arm like so. Yeah, so it's almost fully extended, and that's going to give you a different feeling to sort of trying to hold it tight here and then trying to flick out. This would be a Faxao where we're using the explosive striking motion. Munsal is different because we're generating power through the swing. So we're extending this out a little bit to generate. So the arc generates the power for it. So if you're holding it short, you're not going to generate that power. let it swing. So I like the golf club analogy.
Do you ever find, I've realised sometimes when I'm doing forms, I find myself saying things, like it's almost like with those, I was like, get off.
Yeah, I mean, I find that works. I like the explosive energy analogy. I've always found, like, you know, if you're camping or something and you wake up and there's a slug on you, and the very first thing you do is go, ah, and that's explosive energy you want in the Wing Chun.
Yeah.
It's not the same as your Mun Sao, but that's our explosive energy. You kind of whip it off, and because you're stopping there, you've generated that whip, and the slug just goes ping, and it flies off your hand. Well, that's kind of the analogy I like to think of when I'm using that explosive energy.
Might start using slugs in my training.
You wake up and there's a slug on you. Yeah. First thing you do is you use explosive energy instinctively. You
Yeah.
flick it off, and it generates that momentum very quickly.
Oh yeah.
So we've got golf analogies and slug camping analogies. So shall we run through that once more, and then we'll call it a day?
Okay.
And
Grand. That's just grand, Gromit. Okay, feet together. So dropping your stance, left foot circle, right foot circle. Checking the center, left fist, punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flatten that hand all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Locking out, wrist stretch. Same on the other side. Punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flatten that hand all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lock out, wrist stretch. So cup jans. 1, 2, 3. View. Double view. Wrist stretch. Right foot, left foot. Cup jan to the right. 1, 2, 3. View. Double view. Wrist stretch. Left foot circle, right foot circle. Same again, but with one cup jan. Right foot circle, left foot circle. One cup jan to the right. View. Double view. Left foot, right foot. Same again, only our palms. High palm. And then on the other side, high palm. And then the same again with the low palm. You, high palm, Mun Sao, jump, contact, high palm. Gan Sao, to the left, to the right, to the left. Big circle with the left, squaring up your feet, contact, side palm. Gans to the right, to the left, to the right. Big circle, side palm. Mun Saos, to the left, right, left. Back into centre, into Fox Sao. Recover. You got Fox Sao forward of your body. 3 of those. Contact side palm. Same on the other side. 1, 2, 3. Back to centre. Fox Sao. Recover. 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 Contact side palm. Use. Left hand first. View. 1, 2, 3. Jeng Sao. Mun Sao. Jut. Side palm. Same on the right. View. 1, 2, 3. Jeng. Mun. Jut. Palm. Grabby, grabby. Recover. High palm. Lock out. Wrist stretch. Relax your hands. So we're going 1, 2, 3, forwards, 1, 2, 3. Down 1, 2, and 3. All the way back into right hand guard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lock out, wrist stretch, and pull back. Close your stance. Well done, everybody. So that's your BUG. So do keep running through that so you don't lose it. It's easy to forget. I don't know what we'll do next week. Suggestions? We could run through that in a bit more detail, or we could move on to the dummy form. What do people want to do?
Can you do a dummy form without a dummy?
Yes, we've been doing it on Tuesdays in the seniors class. It's called Mojang or No Dummy. So
Right, okay.
yeah, you've just got to
I don't need
visualise
to
the
do some
dummy.
carpentry first.
Say again?
I don't need to do some carpentry first.
No, you don't need a dummy to do it. But yeah, you could, if you've got a dummy, great. But no,
Show me your dummy thing that you've been using.
Say again?
Show me your dummy that you've been using.
This is my dummy here.
Not that little tiny dummy that you've got at the side of you, behind you.
Oh. This is my dummy, yeah. What I'm using to simulate the dummy. So it's useful to have something to pretend that's there, so you get your distance and your range right, so you're not just walking around, with multiple dummies in front of you. But yes, it can be done. So what are people's thoughts? Hands up for dummy form.
Looks like it's dummy form.
Hands up for more BUG. Just making sure. You can't put your hand up twice.
I wouldn't mind doing a bit of both if that's possible.
I guess we could run through it, Bougie, and then do dummy form.
Yeah, we need to go through it again.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
We could do a bit of both, really, can't we? We can split the hour, and we could do half an hour just to kind of recap on BUG, and then we can do half an hour on the first few moves of the first section. Cool. Well, that's next week. Sorted then.
Tim, really quickly.
Yeah.
You just remind me of the final section of Simlu Town.
Sulim Town.
Where you start off with your outside park, and then is it your side palm, and then lock out?
Yeah, outside pack, side palm, lock out, wrist stretch on both sides, obviously. Then we have Tan Sao, Gan Sao, scooping Tan, Hyun Sao, low palm, lock out, wrist stretch. Same on both sides. And then we have Bong Tan, palm, lock out, wrist stretch on both sides. And then we have Gan, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then our yeah.
I thought so. It's just because while you were talking earlier on, I ran through it, but I felt that I missed something out, and I did. It was the Bon Tan that I missed out.
All right, yeah.
I did all the rest. It was just the Bon Tan that I missed out.
Have a look. Do use the Facebook group if you ever forget stuff as well, Dom, because you can just go into that search bar and search for first form, and you'll find tons of videos on it.
Yeah, we did the whole thing, didn't we? The 30-day challenge.
Yeah,
which was incredibly gruesome after 25 minutes.
I know. I remember. I'm glad I didn't get up to 40 minutes. I don't think I'd have managed that.
That would have been too difficult.
Yeah.
If you ever do that again, I think you should add 20 seconds on or 15 seconds on rather than 30 seconds each day.
Yeah, no, it got very difficult very quickly, didn't it? That it was good job we started at 5 minutes and not at
yeah.
minutes.
that was easy when it was 5 minutes. You felt it, but it was easy. But when it got to around 20 minutes plus, then up to 25, it was difficult. I hardly walk after it.
I know, it was a tough one. Cool, guys.
So, the first cup jam, do you start with your, like this, obviously, to do it?
Yeah, so
I've just been doing them without,
keep your hand,
just practicing that and thinking.
So first cup John, after you've done everything else, you're basically placing your hand behind your ear and then taking the path. You're trying to generate the path of the elbow going up and then dropping down. So as you hit, you're also putting energy into this elbow. It's the reverse elbow as well. And then you're placing this hand up, and then at the same time that we're striking with this elbow here, we're drawing back with this one. So we're trying to use kind of a counteractive energy. So we're not only just hitting here, we're also hitting here with this elbow. So it's similar to our turning double pie jans in our Chun Q, but with higher elbows. So this is coming up, and then we're applying energy, boom, here and here at the same time. So we're just trying to get used to that feeling of exploding energy at the end of these moves, but without overcommitting, obviously. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, yeah. Cool.
Stuff. Anything else? Is there anything else?
No, I think Mark's just decided to go anyway.
Mark's like, oh, this is never going to end. All right, cool, guys. Well, really good.
Gone to practice.
One more thing I want to ask.
All
So
right.
we're coming up to the end of August now.
Yeah.
And you mentioned
July.
about the school being open up at the beginning of the end of July. Sorry, yeah. And you mentioned about the school opening up at the beginning of August. Is there any more news on that?
Yes. I'm away until the week of the 10th, I think.
Okay.
So it'll be when I'm back, basically.
Cool.
Yeah. Probably the week of between the 10th and the 16th is probably when we're going to go back to a class. So have a think about which day is better for everybody as well. I can't do that Thursday now because something's cropped up, but the other evenings I can do, and then that's just that one-off Thursday. But yeah, so have a think about which day is better. I mean, everybody's going to give me different days, aren't they? So it's one of those, but possibly it could be any day really. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, probably not Friday. It doesn't tend to go down very well Fridays. Or even a weekend class, we could do a weekend class as well. So, but it'll probably be it could be Tuesday, it could be Wednesday. I don't think we're limited by days. I was going to do it on the Thursday, but I've got a meeting now on Thursday, an online thing on Thursday night now. So I can't make that Thursday the 13th. That was kind of what I'd earmarked as the return date back. So, and if not that week, it'll be the following week. But it will be a socially distanced class as per guidelines. Maximum amount of people allowed are 7. And it'll probably be a forms class so we can maintain that social distancing. Everybody will have a start time. They'll have to be let in the building, so they'll need to be kind of arriving at a specific time. I think I sent an email out with some of the details of that. I'm trying to keep you informed as we get more information. But Vicky's done out the whole of the school, so it's all according to the guidelines and everything. So yeah. Yeah. But I'll give you more information as I get it.
Is it 4 lessons a week situation? But
it's not going to be no. At the start, it's probably. I mean, obviously, I've not been able to run classes for now 4 months. A lot of people have dropped out. I've not been able to get beginners in, so it's just not going to be viable to do 4 classes a week anymore. I mean, it wasn't. It was barely viable as it was. So we'll start off with 1 class and we'll see how that goes, and then it'll probably go up to 2 classes at the most at the moment. But I am talking and looking at maybe doing a collaboration with someone else in Leeds, so we might be able to offer something over that way as well. I'll keep you posted on that.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Cool, guys. Good to see everybody. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good weekend.
And you.
Easy. Take it easy.
Take it easy. Bye for now.
Yeah.
Bye.